Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RPM League, the wrap-up. You're probably thinking to yourself, Elvin, where have you been? It's been way too long in between drinks. You're absolutely right. Now, I've got a very good reason for this, though. I went and got married. I went and married the woman of my dreams, and she said yes, and she didn't run away. So, you know what? That's where I've been. I've been getting married and had a lovely honeymoon, and we are back for the second part of this season. The wrap-up returns, and I'm here to give you a little bit of an insight on what's coming up over these next several weeks, because it's a star-studded affair. There's a lot to get through. There's a lot to update you on. So let me give you a bit of insight on what's coming up over these next several episodes. Firstly, we've got Claire Walsh is going to join us in the episode next week, and we're going to talk about who are the top teams and equally who are the mover and shakers when it comes to the sponsorship kitty. Yes, we've got some great news, and we've got some fantastic new sponsors on board for RPM League 2018. I'm really excited to announce that Trisha Scott is going to join us here for the very first time in the studio on the wrap-up, as Trisha is the person when it comes to the lounge. She's amazing at what she does, and she's actually brought to the lounge, and you can see it right now if you click on, a brand new bit. It's called Store in the Spotlight. So RPM League and Store in the Spotlight have teamed together to do an expose on a store across the Asia Goliaths for the month of September. So we welcome Trisha Scott to the studio in the coming episodes. We're also going to have Beck Riley here in the studio as well. She's going to talk to us a little bit about the future of RPM Plan, and also give us a sneak peek on some of the upgrades that we're going to see on the technology platform and our plans. So look forward to that interview as well. Also, the big one this month is KYC SmackDown, the rematch. It's the return of the Asia Goliaths against the Met Mavericks against KYC Error Rates. As we remember, it's the Asia Goliaths that won last year, but I know Tom Fane's Met Mavericks are not going to stand for that. So let's see what happens. More on that in the coming weeks. We also have Clash of the Cash. We go back down to the UK Vaults to talk to those guys about who were the victors in July and also in August. So it's going to be a bumper RPM League wrap-up edition. I'm really excited to announce 2 support functions have been gamified. Yes, that's right. We've got 2 new divisions in RPM League. This is the recruitment team. They've gamified the way they look at their operations and the way they actually drive their KPIs, and the way they, importantly, engage with each other and engage with the business. Can't wait to have James Gillard here. He's going to share all about how that league has started and what results are being produced at this early stage. And we're going to also speak to Mandy Parkins. Mandy Parkins looks after the Customer Service Centre up in Peterborough, and we're going to introduce to you guys the Worldwide Rumble. That's the new division of the Customer Service Centre, and she's going to talk about how they are looking at KPIs in a brand new way, how they're actually engaging their teams in a brand new way to drive excellence in customer service, and also in order to support the retail teams across RPM League as well. So I really look forward to that episode. I mean, guys, in addition to that, I had to write some of this stuff down. There's so much going on. The World Cup, the wash-up, we need to have a look at the results and see who were the final victors of the World Cup globally. We're also going to be talking about the Retail Roundtable meets RPM. This is a big one, guys. The Retail Roundtable is a new initiative that's kicked off over the last several months, and we have our second offsite coming up in October. So I want to speak a little bit about how RPM and Retail Roundtable come together to be one powerhouse to drive the retail business to the next level. And last but not least, an important one that I want to talk to you about that will bring an episode to you of the key people from the ANZ Avengers, because we're going to do a division deep dive down there. The reason why is actually the ANZ Avengers have just recently started their RPM League season, because they've done a complete overhaul on the way they are structured down there. So we look forward to speaking to some of the RMC members of the ANZ Avengers to talk to us about the early leaders and equally what they are seeing when it comes to performance improvement based on the new team structures. So we look forward to that episode. Guys, that's it. That is the wrap up. As you can see, it's great to be back. There is plenty coming up when it comes to RPM League, the wrap up. So make sure that you tune in, keep up to date. Really excited to see how this season ends, because we've only got another 7 weeks to go. And then guess what? We start talking about the Diamond Balls again. So guys, until the next episode, good luck with sales.